Today's DIY project, I'm going to replace the gear assembly that's in a housing back by my pool pump that drives the in-floor cleaning system for my pool. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I've got 16 or 18 cleaning heads, this in-floor cleaning system where the heads pop up, they clean, and then they go back down. And it's worked great. I really recommend it. But I knew that something was wrong recently when one of the zones was stuck up and for a couple of days. It wasn't cycling through all 6 zones. This has happened once before in the 10 years that I've owned the pool, about 5 or 6 years ago, and I know what the solution is. So I'm gonna go to the back, open this lid of the canister, pull out the old gear assembly. The pool company is great. They warranty this gear assembly and these heads for life for the original owner of the pool, which I am. So that's a pretty cool deal. It's a real easy swap out. I'll take you along with me if you're curious to know how this system works. Here we go. This is the pump area, and this guy right here is the housing that drives those heads. You can see it comes out of the pump, and there's an actuator valve right there, the big one in the middle, and when you set it to cleaning, it diverts the water out of it there to the right and down to here. And then you see the 6 heads on the bottom maybe, so I guess there's 6 zones. Those pipes going down, they go back to the pool underneath and drive those heads. Inside here is where the gears are. They rotate and make that work. Let me go get some tools and we'll take this head off. All right, I grabbed an open end wrench. You can use an open end or a socket. This is a 10 millimeter. And I'm just gonna back this nut off. It's probably not super tight. Yeah, look at that. And this releases the strap on it. There we go. You can hear the water moving now. It's letting air in. Okay, let's don't lose that. Put that back on there. And this guy just lifts off. Okay, that comes off. And there's the impeller. Pulls right off. And the gears pull right off. So the water makes the impeller spin. It makes all these gears spin, and that's what lets the water through. So this guy goes around and goes from one tube to the next over it. So make sure that you can see inside. There is 6 zones. So we'll get this guy replaced, both these actually. Plop him right back in, piece of cake. All right, let me get this opened up. This just slides down right there. And there is an insert in here. The old one fell out on the way there. So I'm gonna make sure this one will not fall out. I guess that's part of what the problem is. That may have been spinning inside there. I don't really know, but that gear goes down on the spindle. And I'll make sure that it's seated. Yes, it is. So I think you can see that. Let me get a little closer. This guy spins around and those gears spin. And the white bottom, the white base with the hole in it moves around the perimeter. Water comes in. Pretty easy, pretty slick actually. All right, now let's put this top back on. There is the O-ring right here. I just took it off and washed it off a bit and cleaned it off. I'm just taking a rag and making sure there's no dirt down in the seal. You want a good seal back. And put this right back on. There's a small groove right there that just fits down in nice and flush. And I don't know that I'm not sure that I have to, but I'm going to put some lube on it. Some O-ring lube. I bought some for the other O-ring that I just changed out recently around the leaf catcher head, or not head, the leaf catcher, the lid, that's what I meant to say. And so I'm trying to be a good DIYer and keep things up to speed. All right, and by the way, the guy said don't use Vaseline. I learned that a few years ago. Vaseline actually dries out the O-ring. This is, I'm not sure what it is, silicone or what. I can't see it. But. All right, so that's good. Clean and lubed. I'm gonna clean this guy too. Make sure there's no dirt or other objects that will impede a good seal. All right, right back on there. Poof. I feel good about that. Put this guy right back on. Hold that with my one hand and then look at that. Super, super easy. Give it a few more twists. Don't want to over tighten it, but I do want it to be nice and snug. Okay, that's all I'm going. All right, that is good. I'll go turn the pump on and make sure we don't have any leaks. Let's see if the heads are moving again. I'm gonna try to show you the heads. I do have a pool net on my pool for safety. But there's a head right there that's up and running, blowing the air out of the line. There's another one right down there. And a third one right there. Those will run for a couple minutes and then they'll descend and the next zone will pop up. Well, that's a wrap. Easy peasy. Took the old unit out, put the new unit in, put that lid back on like you saw. I've been standing here for about 10 minutes watching the different zones cycle through. One zone comes up, the heads rotate, the heads go down, next zone comes up, working exactly like it should. Thanks for hanging out with me. Hope you're having fun around your house with your DIY projects too. Take care, everybody. I'll see you in the next video.